From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
One of the hottest tickets around. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Miss with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves of the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make... Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You're thinking, can we start together and put him back at his place? Come on.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
You gotta go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take...
And get behind the basics. Get your jab back.
And there's the bell to start round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he misses with that jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. The perfect counter lands. Do you believe what we're seeing? Tough to be a judge, have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Martinez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Trying to land that jab. Catch and shoot. And he fails to score with that left hook. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. Misses with the straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? The perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round.
You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry about it.
It's a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. You've completely switched up. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was.
So we can't figure you out. Great work. Stay focused.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That counter shot lands. Just missing with the uppercut. Landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new-ish.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Martinez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that jab slick.
We'll win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. There is
Out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and get back.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot.
Yes!
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A punch and just got countered. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that straight left. He misses with that straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes.
On to the sixth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fighters sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Beautiful counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Missed him with that uppercut. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We will continue.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. So it's plan B time. There's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That jab doesn't score. Nice counter. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sergio Martinez is rocked. Looks like trouble was averted. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick... How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot for...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor. Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. Howard.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot for...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're okay.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He threw the hook, didn't land. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to assist, but no, they just want to fight. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Maravilla in some trouble here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it